So, you brought home a fluffy ball of happiness, looking forward to watching shows together, playing with a laser pointer, and falling asleep to gentle purring. But the reality turned out to be a bit different. The cat hides under the couch and hisses when you try to pet her, and she acts as if you're her worst enemy, not a loving owner. What should you do? Don't rush to panic and return the kitten to the breeder. Perhaps your new favorite just hasn't figured out what's what yet, or you yourself, through ignorance, are making mistakes that are preventing you from getting closer. Today we'll take a detailed look at 12 signs that might indicate that your cat, let's say, isn't too fond of you, and what you can do about it. Let's start with the simplest and most obvious sign: ignoring. You call the cat by name, offer her a treat, try to get her attention with a toy, and it's as if you don't exist. She might turn away dramatically, leave for another room, or do her own thing, like sharpening her claws on your favorite carpet, completely ignoring your calls. This does not mean that the cat is deaf or has memory problems. It's just that you're not a significant person to her yet. She doesn't see the point in spending her precious cat time on you. Imagine that a stranger approaches you on the street and starts saying something. Most likely, you'll just walk past without paying any attention. The water cat behaves in much the same way. She hasn't yet realized that you are a source of safety, food, and affection. Let's move on to more obvious signs of avoiding physical contact. You want to pet the cat, cuddle her, pick her up, but she dodges, squirms away, or even runs off. This is a very alarming sign. For a cat, touch is not just physical contact, but a manifestation of trust and closeness. She only allows herself to be touched by those she completely trusts. If the cat avoids your touch, it means she doesn't feel safe around you. She may perceive you as a threat, as something big and unfamiliar that could harm her. Next to you. She may perceive you as a threat, as something big and unfamiliar that could harm her. And now pay attention. Hissing. This is no longer just a hint, it's a direct statement. Don't come near. I'm afraid of you, I don't like you, I'm annoyed. Hissing is a defensive reaction. Cats. That's how she tries to scare off potential danger. If a cat hisses at you, it means she's experiencing a lot of stress or fear in your presence. Maybe you did something that scared her or caused her pain, even accidentally, or you were just trying too hard to get close to her. In this situation, it's best to leave the cat alone, give her time to calm down and collect herself. Under no circumstances should you try to catch her or hold her against her will. That will only make the situation worse. Let's move on. Lack of interest in play? Cats are natural hunters, and play is important for them. For them, it's not just entertainment, it's a way to express their instincts. If you offer your cat to play with a ball, a feather, a laser pointer, and it doesn't react, this can say a lot. Of course, there are phlegmatic cats that prefer quiet rest to active games. But if your cat completely ignores any of your attempts to entertain her, that's a reason to think. Maybe she doesn't feel relaxed and safe enough to play in your presence. Or she just doesn't see you as a play partner. Pay close attention to how the cat sleeps. Sleep is a very vulnerable state for a cat. When she's sleeping, she's vulnerable to potential dangers. That's why cats choose to sleep only in places where they feel the most comfortable and safe. If your cat never sleeps next to you and prefers to hide in cozy corners, under the couch, or in the closet, away from your sight, it might indicate a lack of trust. She doesn't feel safe enough to relax and fall asleep in your presence. What about licking? Did you know that cats groom not only themselves, but also those they consider part of their family? It's not just a hygiene procedure, it's also a sign of care, affection, and trust. If a cat never licks your hand, face, or hair, it might mean that she doesn't see you as one of her own. You are a stranger to her, not a member of her pack. Now let's talk about revenge. Yes, you heard that right. Cats, just like people, can feel hurt and seek revenge. If your cat suddenly starts doing her business in inappropriate places, like on your bed, clothes, or shoes, it might not just be mischief, but a way to express her dissatisfaction. It's like she's speaking, "You hurt me and I'm going to get back at you." Of course, this behavior can also be due to other reasons, such as stress, illness, or problems with the boat. But if you're sure that the cat is healthy and her litter box is clean, then it's most likely revenge. Let's move on to food. If the cat eats only when you are not there, hides with food, runs into another room as soon as you appear, or refuses to eat at all when you are around, this may also be a sign of distrust and dislike. She doesn't feel relaxed enough to eat in your presence. For a cat, food is not just about satisfying a physiological need, but also a ritual that she performs only in a safe environment. Another important indicator is the cat's reaction to your voice. If she flinches, gets scared, runs away, flattens her ears, or hides when you start talking, it means that your voice is associated with something unpleasant for her. Maybe you once yelled at her or accidentally scared her with a loud noise. Or maybe you just talk too loudly and harshly. Try to speak to your cat in a calm, gentle tone so she gets used to your voice and stops being afraid of it. Pay attention to the cat's posture when you're around. If she crouches down, tucks her tail, pulls her head into her shoulders, flattens her ears, and arches her back, those are clear signs of fear and insecurity. It's as if she's trying to make herself smaller, less noticeable to avoid your attention. That posture indicates that the cat doesn't feel safe next to you. She sees you as a threat and is trying to protect herself. Sometimes cats can show aggression for no apparent reason. If your cat suddenly starts scratching, biting, attacking you from around the corner, hissing and lunging at your legs, it could be a sign that she's experiencing a lot of stress, discomfort, or even pain. And perhaps the source of this stress is you. Of course, such behavior can also be related to other factors, like hormonal changes, illnesses, or personality traits. But if your cat used to behave calmly and then suddenly became aggressive, it's worth considering what might have triggered such a change. Here's another subtle sign. Cats don't just rub against your legs. Oh, your legs. When a cat rubs against your legs, she's not just showing affection, she's also leaving her scent on you, marking you as her property. Cats have special glands on their faces, paws, and tails that release pheromones, substances that cats use to communicate with each other and mark their territory. If the cat doesn't rub against your legs, it means she doesn't see you as hers. You are not a part of her world. Don't forget that cats are very delicate and sensitive creatures. They can read human emotions really well, including your mood and how you feel about them. If you're feeling irritated, anxious, or angry, the cat will sense that and is likely to avoid you. Try to be calm, gentle, and patient, and then the cat might respond to you in kind. It's important to understand. Each of these signs on its own can have other explanations. Cats might just be in a bad mood, feeling tired, unwell, or scared, perhaps due to something like a loud noise outside or the visit of guests. But if you've noticed several signs at once and they keep happening regularly, it's worth seriously considering how to improve your relationship with your furry friend. Don't forget that cats are very different. There are extroverted cats that easily engage and connect, affectionate and sociable. And there are introverted cats that prefer to keep their distance, being more independent and self-sufficient. And that doesn't mean they don't love you. They just need more time to get used to you and start trusting you. What should you do if you notice signs of your cat not loving you? First of all, don't panic and don't give up. Gaining a cat's trust is a long and meticulous process that requires patience, love, and understanding. Here are a few tips that might help you. Create a safe and comfortable environment for your cat. She should have her own spot where she can hide and feel safe. A house, a bed, a shelf on the cabinet. Don't invade her personal space. Don't try to force her out of hiding. Stick to a routine. Feed the cat at the same time every day. Play with her regularly. Give her attention every day. Cats love predictability and stability. Don't force your interaction. Give the cat the chance to come to you when she's ready. Don't chase her, don't grab her in your arms, and don't squeeze her against her will. Use positive reinforcement. Praise the cat, pet her, and give her treats when she behaves the way you like. Talk to your cat in a calm, gentle voice. Avoid loud noises, sudden movements, and shouting. Play with the cat in the games she enjoys. This will help you establish a connection and build trust. Be patient, don't expect instant results. It may take a cat a long time to get used to you and start trusting you. And remember, love and patience work wonders. Even the most aloof cat can become affectionate and loyal if she feels your genuine care and love. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you won't miss new episodes about our furry friends. And in the comments, be sure to share your stories and observations. What signs of a cat's dislike have you noticed? How did you manage to earn your cat's trust? Your advice can be very helpful to other cat owners. cats. See you next time.